Hey friends, look what's here. It is the brand new re-released Gigapet Floppy Frog. I have recently joined a Facebook group and I put a poll up on my community tab and all of you were super excited for this new Gigapet. So I am so excited to be able to share this unboxing and gameplay with you today. These re-released Gigapets are my first experience with the Gigapet brand. Floppy Frog has brand new programming, which includes 4 main evolutions and a secret evolution, plus lots and lots of additional gameplay. So let's get this open. And if you have any questions about Floppy Frog, the history of it, or anything else, leave me in the comments below. But for now, I'm gonna open up Floppy Frog here with all of you. Gigapets has continued to have very nice packaging. I find that this is very minimal while still conveying all the information that you need to know about the Gigapet. Okay, so inside of the box, here it is. Oh my God, we're gonna have a disaster. It's gonna fall out. I do this every time I pull it out and the device always falls. But here's the plastic Floppy Frog is in. And if this is like my puppy, yep, here they are. The instructions are in the back of the cardboard piece here. But we do have paper instructions, which I have heard you really need to read. Otherwise, your frog is very hard to take care of. So I will show you the instructions a little bit later in this video. But inside the box, we have our instructions and we have our Floppy Frog. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here it is. Floppy Frog. Oh, I'm gonna get you some better camera shots of this, but wow. I think I need to get my friend's original Floppy Frog and do a comparison. It is definitely a different shape and the shell is more translucent than the original Floppy Frog, but I'm really enjoying this updated Gigapet look. It has the Gigapet logo at the top with pictures of the frog all along here. And the back, still a beautiful green translucent shell. I think this is so cute. I'm gonna have to show you a closer look, but the back screen has a lily pad. If you're interested, continue on in this video because I'm gonna show you all the initial gameplay. We'll take a quick look at the instructions. And at the end, I'll give my initial impressions of this Floppy Frog. But stay tuned because I do plan on making a lot of short videos to outline everything that happens with my Floppy Frog. So if you love this type of content, I really suggest you subscribe so you don't miss any of my future updates about Floppy Frog. But now, if you'd like to stay tuned, we're gonna move over to my other camera and I'm gonna show you the initial gameplay and the instructions. Okay, so I know a lot of you like to see the instructions, so we're gonna go through them pretty quick here. If you want, just skip ahead to the gameplay, but for right now, here are the Floppy Frog instructions. It starts off by congratulating you for your brand new Gigapet. It is 4 different evolutions throughout the lifespan of your frog and then a secret at the end. So just like with any other device, you're gonna pull the tab to start it up. I think they also recommend push the reset button as well. Then you set the clock, you name your Gigapet, and then they go over a little bit of the screen. So I'll show you that in just a moment. And then they remind you at any point you can reset the game, though they clearly copied these instructions from the Star Kitty because it says you can get a different cat. There are no cats in the Floppy Frog game, just FYI. And then they'll talk about how the menus work, which I will show you in a minute. It discusses what you need to do for your pet's needs. It will alert you when your Gigapet needs something and you can figure out what it needs based on the score. There is a hunger, happiness, health, and discipline that you need to monitor. There are menus to feed your frog. It will need to sleep. They do take naps during the day, which is really nice. I mean, if you're a busy person, You can put them down for naps, and then they do get a full night's sleep between 9 p.m. and 7 a.m. This is the part I'm super excited about. Floppy Frog has like, in its lifespan, 8 different games. So there is a ring game, a tadpole trick race, and a munch madness. Once it starts to grow, you're gonna get more options. There is a bird attack game, a fly buffet, a river ride, a highway escape, and a float down game. And then you can take your frog to the doctor if it gets sick. That will happen if some of the things that you need to track get too low. Just like other pets, you have to clean up after them. There is a training option. So instead of discipline, Gigapets have a training where you teach them tricks. And then this temperature thing here is something I think is really interesting because this is for the tadpole stage only. I saw people online had issues with this. So you need to keep your tadpole's water temperature a certain range. And if it's not, it's gonna get sick. Here it talks about the discipline that you can do. You can discipline your pet if you think it's being bad. I think that training is way better, and it actually shows you here that you can just skip this feature and just train your frog, and that will increase the discipline score. And then there is a game over, just like every other virtual pet. If you don't take care of it well, it will die. And they say that your pet can die from old age, around 2 weeks. If you take very good care of your pet, it could live longer. My dog lived to be 100 and then continued on after that. I guess it stops at 100. Never died. The batteries died. And then this part I'm really excited about. I'm going to share this code with all of you. Giga10 for 10% off your Giga Pet purchase. That's pretty awesome. And then there's a little tips to help you if your pet is acting buggy. Okay, and that's it for the instructions. So now let's get to the gameplay. All right, here's Floppy Frog up close. This is that lily pad screen I was talking about. Here you can see the cute little frog on the side here. I think this redesign is beautiful. I'm a big fan of translucent shells. And this keychain, which I'm so glad Gigapets kept. To get started here, it says to pull the tab and press the reset button. I'm gonna just try pulling the tab because I don't know that I have anything that will hit the reset. So let's try this. Yank on it. Whew, that was challenging. Okay, we have a left, a mode, enter, and right. So go to the right to increase our hour. It is 11, and then you're gonna hit enter. I think though, what's nice about these left and rights is I can go this way. So you're gonna hit the left and right till you get to the minute. And then we're gonna name our frog. This might not make a lot of sense to you guys, but I'm going to name him Glenn. A reference to Chrono Trigger, one of my favorite games. And I think that check mark means yes, that's the name I want. Oh, okay, here's our beginning sequence. We have our little egg. And from it hatches a tadpole. That is very cute. On Gigapets here, your left and right buttons will take you left and right in your menus. So here is food, this first one. It looks like a bug. That's funny. And then there's going to be 2 options. The first one, the instruction says, is the healthy option, like your food. And then the next option is a treat. So it looks like our food right now is that seaweed? What do tadpoles eat? I don't think I know. Okay, we eat some seaweed or whatever that is. Oh my gosh, did it burp? That's really cute. Okay. Oh, look, it left us a stinky poo. All right, so the next one is this, looks like a moon. That's like the light to put it to sleep. This next one is a frog jumping. That's the play. This is the medicine. That's the doctor. And then this looks like a shower. That's the cleanup. So we're gonna clean up the poo. And then I think if you click on it again, there's the option to actually clean your tadpole, which that's not something you can do in real life. But okay, all the information lies. This is the heart here. Then we have our discipline here and our training here. And in the bottom right corner, if our tadpole or frog needs anything, it will alert and that will light up. So in here, you're going to get your total score. This is going to be made up of all the other scores. So right now we're doing pretty well, probably because we just started and there's not a lot to do with the tadpole. You hit your left and your right buttons and you can go through and see. So this one is hunger. So we just fed him 100%. He is full. If you try to feed past 100%, you will find that your pet, whatever it is, a frog, a puppy, they will get sick and you'll have to take them to the doctor. So be very careful when you're feeding them that you don't overfeed them. That's something that's a little different from other virtual pets. Other virtual pets will let you, I feel like they'll eat until they refuse. They won't refuse. Gigapets do not refuse. They will continue eating and they will get sick. And underneath that, this symbol here is the discipline. So I think I read that at the tadpole stage, that's not going to go up or down because it's just a baby right now. And then we have our, yes, that's our overall health. And then the bottom one is our happiness. So we're doing pretty okay. And then it's going to tell us the age and weight. This right here is the temperature of the water. This is what we need to monitor in the tadpole stage only. So we'll have to keep an eye on this temperature. Right now we're 60 degrees, which is smack dab in the middle of 50 to 70. So that is good. It will decrease 5 degrees every hour. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on this. I might actually bump the heat up for like a minute. That is everything within the score menu here. When you want to get the time, you push the mode button as long as you're not within any of the menus. And then your left and your right here will show you your pet's name and give you options to turn the sound on and off. If I hit enter, I can turn the sound off. And then it's going to ask if you want to reset. No. Okay, looks like we have 2 games to start. I think I read 3, but maybe the third one is when you get to the next tadpole stage. There's 2 tadpole stages. So to start, we have 2 games open. This one is the ring jump. So this game, you're gonna help them jump through a ring. If they are on the left side, you press the left. Oh, okay, that's easy. If they are on the right side, you push the right. Oh, that's really cute. So whatever side you're on, you push the button and they will jump through the hoop. I believe it does it 5 times. And then you have won the game. So that will increase their happiness. And then there is one more game for me to show you. Oh. Okay, this is very similar to a game that the puppy had. You are going to help them swim. So it's called Tadpole Track Race. So whatever direction they are swimming in, you are going to rapidly push the button. So you saw he was going right, now he's going left. I'm going to rapidly hit that button until the end, until he makes it to the end. It will time you down. It does time you. So if you get to 0 before he gets to the end, I think you lose the game. But if you tap rapidly enough, he will make it to the end. I think, let's see, is this the heater? Yes. Okay, so it looks like this is on. And we're gonna let it heat up the water because it's at 60, it could be 70. Okay, now we're gonna turn it off. You see that? I went to 65. Now I turned it off. Ta-da! So it'll go up very rapidly with the heater on. Do not leave the heater on. If you want to heat the water up, turn it on, watch it, turn it off. He will get way too warm and start to boil, which you don't want.
Well, friends, now that you've seen the unboxing and initial gameplay, what do you think of our floppy frog? As you can see, it's been a few days since I filmed and I've spent all of that time with Floppy Frog, and I have to tell you that I think it is amazing. Personally, for me, it's not super hard to take care of. I had a similar experience with my Pixel puppy. I think the new Gigapets are really easy to take care of, which might be a downside for some of you who like a challenge. But if you happen to be a very busy person like I am, and I don't always have a ton of time to take care of a virtual pet, I think this is the perfect pet for someone who is very busy but still wants to take part in collecting and running virtual pets. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Stay tuned, subscribe if you want to see more. I will be making some update videos about Floppy Frog. I will be answering your questions in the comments below, and I will see you again soon. Bye!